Thanks so much, Emmett, and welcome back to How To Tuesday, where we say it's never too late to learn a new hobby or skill and, learn something new. So today I'm joined by producer Evan, and I'm going to show you how to do Zentangles, which I talked about somewhat recently when we were highlighting different teachers during Teacher Appreciation Week. I had talked about an art teacher I had back when I lived in Arizona named Miss Hilbert, and she taught us Zentangles. And really, it's just kind of fun doodling. And this is something that I feel like you've maybe seen a few times, like around the newsroom, or just that I
100%
have done. So I'm going to show you how to do one. So I'm going to show you a couple of different variations, but here's what we'll start out with first. We have Prismacolored pencils. You're going to do a box, and you can do your box as big as you'd like. I'm going to go for about this size, and it doesn't have to be perfect. It can be a little lopsided. Kind of makes it fun.
I am
no,
way
that's
different
fine.
in size.
No, that's totally fine. We've got his more of a rectangle, a lot bigger than mine, but it's fine. So we'll start in this corner, and it actually doesn't matter what corner you start in, but you're going from low to high. You see that? How that starts out kind of small and then goes bigger?
Yeah.
So you're just gonna follow that. Perfect. And then you're gonna take from that edge, or like where that point is, and you're gonna do the same thing of low to high. And then you're gonna take from that edge, low to high. And you're literally just gonna keep on doing that from every single new point you make into the next one.
Okay. And I know you said your teacher taught you this, but
yes.
What for? When I was doing some research for this, it seemed like this was a good way for people to turn their brain off and almost meditate. It's a meditative art form.
I think it's
what I've read.
Very simple, very easy. I think that's kind of what I like about this doodle is that there's not like a whole lot of maybe thought that needs to go into it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm someone who, I love art. It's something I've always been really into. And I tend to overthink it a little bit, but when I do it this way, I don't have to really think a whole lot. So then I'm gonna try to show you a little bit better what that looks like. And that's kind of the finished product there. And then you can kind of shade it in too. So like you can either go kind of dark and then bring it out, or Evan looks perfect.
I'm gonna move this camera so we can get a good angle here of both of ours.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
So again, you really can't mess this up. I'll show you another one. So I did that one pretty small so I could show you more ways to kind of do it. No, you're fine.
That makes sense.
So another way of doing it is you can make it go wider. And it'll end kind of a lot quicker if you do it that way, but it still works like that. Or you can see I'm still doing that, starting out low, going high method, and then it'll just kind of look different each time you do it. But that's like another way. You could also do it with really thin lines. So let's see how quickly I can do this. So again, this is my go-to little doodle. So I think I can do this a little quicker than maybe you can.
Is there I assume there's different shapes you can do.
Oh yeah, it doesn't have to be even like a box. You can do like multiple, and this is just one kind of Zentangle. There's a bunch of different names, so I'll kind of dive into that a little bit too. You can actually get like Zentangle books, and they'll show you all these different patterns and designs that you can do. So that's what this one.
Oh goodness!
Flip it around.
This is a scuffed star shape that I'm
I'd love to see you try that.
Yeah, watch this. So I will say, let me move that. I'm gonna ask you. So is this your go-to doodle? Because when I want to turn my brain off and doodle, I actually write. And I say, hi, my name is blah, blah, blah. I'm currently writing this because I am bored. I always do that, but
really?
I think that's because I like my penmanship as,
as
I write. And I've never been a good artist. I actually went to school and I did film production, but I was actually also very interested in Photoshop and digital art. Mm-hmm. So I'd always do digital art over handwritten physical art because, well, you could see based off my star here, it's on Photoshop I had the nice tools to make everything the correct sizes, and okay, so this is a different pattern.
You can keep talking. I was actually just making sure that I still know how to show this one. And I wanted to show another example of a Zentangle really quick, but you keep going.
Well, I should go with, as I was doing my research for this, I was kind of talking about how there's different patterns, right? Like there is no one pattern.
Yeah.
But what I also like is that the website says, Zentangles.com says there is no wrong way to do it.
Nope.
So even though mine is not the best here, I'm not doing it wrong.
Yeah, actually, I think it looks good.
Oh, you're not looking at my star, are you?
No, I'm not. Oh, you got it. You got it.
I'm really making myself a fool here.
No. That's what's fun about art, is it's up to interpretation, and it's all for fun. And like that's the whole thing about like Zentangles, is that like it's just for funsies. Okay, so I do remember how to do this one. See, mine's not exactly great. But what I just drew is a little doodle that when I hold it up, you might be able to see it a little better. This does arrows that face both directions. So if you see that, you can see that some of them are facing, like these ones are facing up, and these ones are facing down. Do you see that?
Yeah, so it's all optical illusion art, it seems like.
Oh, for sure. So then, I actually realized I didn't really finish this, but I'll show you how to do this one super speedy quick, and it is really that quick. Again, I had just said I didn't know if I really remembered how to do this one, but I did because it's super easy. Okay, so I'm gonna have you grab another color. Do you want a different shade of blue? Do you want?
I'll do, yeah, and let me flip this over.
Sorry, I decided for you. Okay, so again, we'll do a box.
Box.
And then you're gonna do these almost like ridges. So it's gonna line, drop down. I don't really know what to call these.
When you were doing this, I was thinking sandcastle tops.
Yeah, that's a good way of putting it. Of like, literally like the tops of like a sandcastle.
A sandcastle.
And now that next line is gonna mirror that exact same one below it. You wanna make sure that it's like exactly the same and about the same length. Do you see how like the ups are the same distance? And you're gonna do that again until you basically run out of room inside that box. I can tell mine's a little uneven, but it won't mess up.
Yeah, mine's a little slanted.
The illusion too much.
What grade did this teacher teach you this?
Oh my goodness, it had to have been 3rd or 4th grade. Oh, those look perfect. Those are great.
I got it down.
Ready? So then, and those are the same pattern that I did too, so it's really easy. So what you're gonna take is at that middle point of the down, you're just gonna do your lines. And then we're gonna do this super speedy quick, like you can almost do it like zigzag like this. And then
oh, I see.
when you're finished with it, and now I'm zooming.
Me too. Oh, I messed up somewhere.
Let me see.
Right here. I was trying to go too fast because now this arrow is.
There's no mistakes in art. You did it.
I like this side more. I'm gonna shade this in.
So this How To Tuesday, we learned all about Zentangles, and by the end of it, we've made Evan Bendall an artist. Thanks so much.
Not the best artist.
Thanks so much for joining us for this How To Tuesday.